Oh, hold on. I completely forgot. There we go. Alright, guys, what is up? What is up? What is up? We're doing an NBA trade deadline recap, guys. We're doing an NBA trade deadline recap. I know you're loving what is happening. What? Were my Sixers? What are you talking about, Coach? What are you talking about, Coach? But yeah, the NBA trade deadline is over. Let's talk about all the trades and let's deep dive into it. Man. Hold on. Let me pull up the shared screen here. We're gonna go with um the league as a whole. Yeah, I'm loving this. Sixers didn't do much. I got a lot to say about the Sixers when the Sixers are coming. That's all you guys did. Hey, I got something to talk to you about. Hold on, no, not this one. We are gonna go. Let's go here. There we go. So we're gonna talk about each and every single trade. I'm gonna talk about the Sixers in a whole when we get there, because I got a lot to say about the Sixers one. So let's just deep dive into it. You need to become the next champs. Nah, there's people more better out there than me. Appreciate that, coach. Really do. Really do. Hopefully everything's okay with you. All right. Let's just get. Actually, give me 1 second. I want to do this one last thing, and then we are good. Expect a video tonight about the Sixers trade deadline as well. Expect that as well. Yeah, I already knew that. We're gonna go here. Dude, Miami did absolutely nothing. I am shocked. I am honestly shocked that Miami did absolutely nothing. Hey, they feel like their team can contend. Do I see that? No. I don't see that by Miami at all. But hey, if you guys haven't yet, like and subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network. We're doing great stuff over there. All right, put it there. All right, let's just get right into it. The first one, Anthony Davis to the Wizards. So first thing I got, let's scroll down to the deal. So this is exactly the deal here. The Mavericks received Marvin Bagley, Branham, A.J. Johnson, Chris Middleton, Oklahoma City Thunder 2026 first round pick. That's gonna be end of the round. Phoenix second round pick, Chicago second round pick. Basically a bunch of picks. Wizards get Anthony Davis, Exum Hardy, and D'Angelo Russell. So how I'm gonna say about this, Atlanta won the trade. I'm gonna say that right now. Atlanta won their trade because not for this year, for next year. Because when you look at next year and look at the team that they have now, what the hell was that? Because if you look at this lineup, right? I mean, no, the Wizards, not the Hawks. Let's talk about the Wiz. Yeah, the Wizards won because they're talking about next year, and you get AD and Trey Young. I'm telling you, dude, that can be lethal if both of them can stay healthy. If both of them can stay healthy, they are insane. So we're gonna look and see what grades they got a D minus. Yeah, because he's injured. I still can't believe that you could trade for a player when he's injured in the NBA. I thought you couldn't do that. That's just asinine to me. But hey, it looks like they're banking on next year. And then what did the Wizards get? B plus. There you go. J on AD, bingo cards. Yep. That's the next. Oh wait, I could just go like this. James Harden to the Cavs. Oh, my bad. It's the Wizards. Sure. I wasn't surprised at all, but I'm just like Cam Thomas wanted out of there. They didn't want him there, and they were just going to get rid of him by any means necessary, right? It's always that time where there was a player that just wants out, a team wants him out. Don't care if you can get anything back from him. Bye bye. Just leave. It's sneaky good. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later when that trade comes up. When that trade comes up. And I meant the Wizards, my bad. All right, Harden to the Cavs. Here we go. Cavs get Harden, and the Clippers get Garland and a second round pick. Gonna tell you right now. Clippers won the trade. The LA Clippers won the trade. One reason and one reason only. They got younger. They got younger. Garland is 26. Harden is 36. And here's another thing. The Cavs are banking on them, or banking on Harden can convince Mitchell to stay in Cleveland, and now they're trying to get LeBron in the offseason. So they're going to try to get that big three next year. There's no guarantees. LeBron might retire tomorrow. You never know. But it just, yeah, I'm giving this trade to the Clippers. So the Cavs got to, yep, Clippers get an A. Exactly. Clippers get a freaking A. If it wasn't for the Clippers, man. There we go. What's the next one? Jaren Jackson Jr. to Utah. What Utah was doing, they have such a tall lineup. I think Kessler's now gone, I think. But their lineup is so freaking tall. And Memphis, they're done. They're going in a different direction. I'm actually shocked that they didn't trade Ja. That they did not trade Ja. Nobody wanted Ja Morant. Ja Morant is a cancer now. He's a cancer now. He's not going to stay healthy. No one can rely on him on off the court. No one wants Ja Morant. His value is going down by the second. Ja Morant, it sucks, man. It really sucks. I want a job with Anthony Edwards. I want a job with Zion. Speaking of Zion, he didn't even get traded either. But Jaren Jackson to Utah, Utah wins. Utah wins. Yeah, Grizzlies. They're just going in a different direction. That's basically it. And then, yeah, this is the whole trade right there. Jaren Jackson Jr., Con Care, Landale, Victor Williams. So, Georgia Niang actually got released by Utah. They waived him. So there's that. I find that funny. And then B plus, Jazz. This trade caught me off guard. This trade caught me off guard. Let me go through. What? Cleveland. I don't know what they're doing. They're banking on Donovan Mitchell and Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. They're both Adidas. They're trying to get LeBron. It's a whole thing. If Harden helps make Cleveland better, and immediately it's Cleveland long term, it's a clip. That's the thing too. When you look at the bigs that Harden was with recently, who's the best big? You have Dwight Howard, a late Dwight Howard. You had a Joel Embiid. Okay, correction. Joel Embiid is the best big that he's ever played with. But yeah, the bigs, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. I love those bigs. Those are so underrated. Memphis tearing it all down and starting over. Facts. Josh a fraud. I've been saying this. I have some vlogs. What is up, man? What is up? Indiana winning the East next year. Yeah. Yeah, they got Zubac, right? What's good, Ryan? Warriors, what are you doing? No one knows what Warriors are doing. Yeah. Yeah. What is up, man? Mike Dunleavy and what is he thinking? Uh-huh. So we're gonna go. Let's talk about this. The trade happened in the middle of the night, right? I woke up to this, and the first thing I said was, Atlanta's getting a. Oh my God. Atlanta's lineup now. You got Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Kuminga, Okongwu. That's your starting five, and you have a good bench. You have CJ McCollum off the bench. You got a couple other guys there, but Kristaps to Golden State. That is like why? Like why? Hawks get a C. Hawks get a C. I think they would get a B as well. Yeah, the Hawks also got Buddy Hield. I think the Hawks did better in a C, honestly. I would have given them a B. And the Warriors get um what? Huh? Warriors get an A. They are a good team, yep. I'm so confused about the Bulls' direction with all the guards. I can't wait to see Rob Dillingham and Ivy break out for the Bulls. That just, yeah, can't wait for that either. I thought he would stay in Detroit. Bleacher Report. How do you give the Warriors an A? I'm gonna read this. How do you give them an A? Different. If Jimmy Butler didn't tear the ACL, that would have been completely different. So, to be fair, alright. Here we go. Zubac to the Pacers. This was actually a big trade I did not expect. So the Pacers get Zubac and Kobe Brown, and the Clippers received Benedict Mathurin. I like that. I like Mathurin with the Clippers. Or yeah, I like that with the Clippers. Then you get a bunch of picks. The Pacers get a D plus. It's basically Pacers get a D plus. And then the Clippers get an A. Clippers get an A on that. So no. What is up, Alexander? What is up, man? What is up, bro? How's it going? Thunder the biggest winner of their trade? Pretty much. Alright, what's the next one? Vucevic to Boston. You know who he is? He's the next Al Horford. He's the next Al Horford there. He could defend. He could shoot the three. He's basically the next Al Horford. You needed a big, you got a big. Now with Tatum, when Tatum comes back, Boston's going to be a good team. You got to give more respect to Jason Tatum there. Simon said Chicago. Chicago's going to have so many big guards. So you, Boston Celtics get Vucevic, Nuggets second round pick, Simon said, okay. So the Celtics get a B minus. Really? Huh. All right. Yeah, Bulkin, I'll give them an A. I'll give them an A minus on this. I really like Anthony Simons. He brings a lot to that Bulls team. Him next to Josh Giddey, that's gonna be a fun duo to watch. We already know about the trade, Trae Young to the Wizards. We basically already knew that. Clippers first rounder gets better. It definitely does. Sure, the Pelicans and the Kings, if they tore it down, the deadline would have been even crazier. Suns got Cole Anthony and Amir Coffee. It's a ball. Yeah, a lot of trade. The Bulls made how many trades did the Bulls make? Like 2, 3? But we already know about this one. I'm skipping that one. Jeremy King to the Thunder. Like I've been saying yesterday, right? Huh. Like I've been saying yesterday, right? Jeremy King can't defend. He's only a shooter. He's done everything that he could over here in Philly. That's one. Two, now we're able to give Dominic Barlow a standard contract. We now have a first round pick that we didn't have because the Thunder has our pick via trade a while back. So you got that you're able to bring back Grimes. So that they're just trying to lower their money through the tax. And I'm actually happy that they kept Drummond. I am actually happy that they kept Drummond. There's been rumors all week that Drummond was going to be traded, or they were open to trading for Drummond. That's never happened. That never happened. We are lacking rebounding. He's our best rebounder. That wouldn't make any sense to me to get rid of him. So McCain was on the chopping block. And you all have to thank VJ Edstrom for that. VJ Edstrom, no one thought he would be like this. Nobody thought. But Edstrom took his spot. That's it. Edstrom took his spot. They all, I already read that. Sunshine, I hate Cole Anthony, dude. I think Cole Anthony is the most overrated player in the league. I've been saying that for God knows how long. Rockets don't care about contending. Where's Rios? They needed a guard. They could still get one from the buyout market. If OKC gets Jared, wrap it up. He's not going to get a lot of playing time. He's going to be towards the end of the bench. And we sent him to the G League. We sent Jared McCain to the G League, people. How do people keep on forgetting that? That's what I don't understand. How you keep on forgetting that? We sent him to the G League. All right. Hornets. Oh, it was a 3-team trade. Right. Where's Dieng? I forgot about that. Thunder also got Mason Plumlee, which I think they're gonna let him go, right? I think they're gonna waive him. And then the 76ers, all the picks. Here. So Hornets get an A, Thunder get an A, Sixers get a D+. That's a no. Bleacher Report is god awful. I would not give him that grade. No. You're happy about getting this guy, McCain? You should be. We would probably cut Cole Anthony though. He just need to get under the tax. Again, Cole Anthony is the most overrated player in the league. He's going to Milwaukee. Oh wow. He got moved again. Get assets and flip them. Jose Alvarado to the Knicks. This one caught me off guard. Because you now have McBride, who's pretty much out. He's going to get injured, so they kind of had to bring him in. They kind of had to bring Alvarado. So it was a good move for them. So the Pelicans get Dalen Terry and draft picks, and the Knicks get Alvarado. So the Pelicans get a C, Knicks get an A. There you go. Yeah, Yabu was gone. We're pretty much going to go do that trade in a bit. Yabu's gone too. Luke Kennard to the Lakers and Gabe Vincent to Atlanta. This was actually I like the trade a lot. The only reason I like the trade, guys, is because Luke Kennard can space the floor for Luka Doncic and LeBron James. I love it. And you got DeAndre Ayton down low. Love it. Gabe Vincent, you get another scorer over there. Atlanta's building something, guys. Lakers and I agree. Gabe Vincent the Hawks get a D. This deal makes less sense than Atlanta Hawks. Nah. This is a good move. Halftime is a Knicks fan. We already knew that. If we don't pick up Lonzo or Cam Thomas, I will next be a Sixers fan until PG and Embiid are gone. Morey made us worse. We got to make another move in the buyout market. I feel like we're going to make a move in the buyout market. It's going to be on a cheap deal. Won't hurt us a lot. So, you to the Timberwolves. Bulls get an A because they get Dillingham and Leonard Miller. And what did Timberwolves get here? A B? Perfect. Oh yeah, Mike Conley. He's going to be in a part of this buyout market as well. Kobe White to the Charlotte. And then I think they just no, they let go of the other guys. So Kobe White to Charlotte, Colin Sexton to Chicago. Kobe White is better than Colin Sexton. He's so much better than Colin Sexton. It's not even funny. Kobe White, that scoring power he's going to have with LaMelo off the bench with LaMelo Ball, Con Knipple, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges. This was a good move for Charlotte. Really like this move for Charlotte. Mike Conley, they released him, I think. So the Bulls get an A. Hornets get a B. I disagree. I think they both get an A here. I think they both get an A here. The Blazers, I mentioned him. No, he would just keep on going on until it pissed me off. Philly go get Lonzo. I don't know, man. I don't know. Tyus Jones to Dallas. Tyus Jones. Didn't he get released? Huh. Dallas Mavericks get Jones, Branham. Both B and A, agree. Here's Yabu to the Bulls. They've been trying to get him out of there for like a while now. So Yabu to the Bulls. Okay. What did Knicks get here? Knicks get Dalen Terry. I was a huge fan of Dalen Terry when he was coming out of the draft. I think Dalen Terry's got a real good potential. Yabu's basically he was on a bad team with the Sixers. Now he's getting exposed. I think Yabu is just going to keep on going down, and then he'll go overseas. Bulls get a C. I agree. And the Knicks get an A. I agree on that. They got out Yabu. Contract. DeAndre Hunter, Sacramento, Keon Ellis. We already know the trade. We already know that went down, so let's skip that. Jaden Ivey to Chicago, Kevin Huerter to Detroit. Minnesota is up to something, and Minnesota didn't do anything. Minnesota didn't do anything. What is up, boys? I'll send you the link if you want. I'll send you the link if you want. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Minnesota made a trade here and there. Miami did nothing. A lot of Memphis, they got rid of Jaren Jackson. Yeah, that's basically the only thing Minnesota did. That's it. They were linked to Ja for the longest time. Alright, we already know about this trade. Lonzo Ball to Utah. Didn't he get released? Yes, Lonzo Ball did get released. Okay. It was basically a salary dump. This was basically a salary dump. ACA. Okay. To the Raptors. I love Toronto's team, man. I think Toronto's going to make some noise in the playoffs. They don't really have that number one guy. But if you want to bring in Ingram in that category, Scotty Barnes, maybe. But this team is collectively good. They got wings, they got depth, they got everything you need. So Toronto Raptors, good trade deadline for them, I think. Yeah, they got Chris Paul too. Didn't release him. So yeah, both get a B plus. That's fair. Chris Paul to Toronto. Yep, they let him go. Okay, we're skipping that one. Tyus Jones at Charlotte. They let him go there. They're gonna let him go over there, so I did. Of course, Goku always. Tyus Jones, I think he's a free agent now, so we're gonna skip that one. Plays the draft right game with Utah. Okay, so basically Utah gets cash. Both getting A. Okay. Utah was active during the trade deadline, dude. Utah was active during the trade deadline. That is for sure. Josh Minute to Brooklyn. 2 point. Okay. Both get. All right. Hunter Tyson to the Nets. Okay. Alrighty then. A. Yeah. Nick Richards to Minnesota. Again, I'm not a big fan of Cole Anthony. I really think he's overrated. Nick Richards to Milwaukee. Okay, that is something. Oh, they got a bad grade there. Suns get an A, fine. Eric Gordon to the Memphis Grizzlies. All right. Here we go. So Memphis Grizzlies get Eric Gordon in a 2032 second round pick swap. And 76ers get draft rights to Justin Jessup. Okay. Take it. So we had to attach a second round pick to get rid of Eric Gordon. We had to attach that second round future second round pick to get rid of Eric Gordon. So, okay. So there's nothing else. We gotta get something in the buyout market. We gotta get something in the buyout market. Sixers and A. Salary dumps are lame. I expect when they didn't cost an outright draft pick and for reflection. Thank you. I've been saying this for a while with Jared McCain. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm like, no, they both were good. Chris Boucher got released by Utah. Chris Boucher got released. So. Yeah, so this basically means nothing. Vit Krejci to the Trailblazers? Okay. Basically it. Yep, those are all the trades there. Alright. So we're gonna stop saying that. So those are all the trades. I'm gonna go to NBA Central here, see if there's anything else here. Alright, let me share the screen here. We're gonna go to the NBA Central. And let's see what the Clippers odds to make the playoffs have tanked in the last hour. Well, yeah, they got rid of everyone. They're going a different direction. They're going a different direction, man. As much as I like the Darius Garland to Clippers, the guy's never healthy. The guy's never reliable. So teams at the very last minute were trying to get Kawhi Leonard. And Kawhi said no, he'll stay here. Yeah, look, the Miami Heat remain hopeful that they can make noise in the playoffs with their current roster. Like I said earlier, they think that they can make noise in the current. Let's look at the standings here. I want to look at the standings for. We're going to show this. Miami's the 7th seed right now. They're the 7th seed. Right? They're the 7th seed. Orlando, I think, will go down. Atlanta will go up. Chicago will stay. Hornets will go above Chicago. Milwaukee, pretty much. Milwaukee. If Giannis plays, they'll go up. If not, they'll go down. Brooklyn Nets, I think they'll stay where they are. Wizards will stay where they are. Actually, the Wizards might go up a little bit. Indiana is going to stay where they are. So the question is, Miami over Toronto, Miami over Philadelphia, Cleveland, Boston, New York. I think New York will go down a little bit. I think Boston and Cleveland will go up. So they got to get out of the play-in. Miami's got to get out of the play-in, guys. That's basically what it is. If Miami gets out of the play-in, does this team right here have any chance? Look, can this team make any noise in the playoffs? Can they make any noise? Davion Mitchell, Tyler Hero, who's injured right now, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Bam Adebayo, Kel'el Ware, who's a very good backup center, Jaquez Jr., who's very good. He's reliable off the bench. But Jovic, okay, he could be reliable. But Drew Smith, Pelly Larson, It's like, I don't know about this Miami team, man. They should have made one move. They should have made a move. I don't think Miami's going to go anywhere. Yeah, the Hornets are building something, like I said earlier. They're building something. What is up? Nothing. My answer for you is no. What? Who would they play? In the play-in you're talking about? Are you talking about the play-in, Gregor? Let's see. Let's go back to the standings here. I want to. Let's go back again. Yes. All right. Let's look here. Is it Orlando? I think they play Orlando, right? And then the Hawks will play the Bulls. So basically, Miami will beat Orlando. Orlando will face the loser of this, who I think will be Chicago, and then Orlando will get the last spot. So, yeah, Miami will play Orlando in the play-in, I think. So, I don't think they'll make any noise. I don't think Miami will make any freaking noise. I really doubt it. I don't know what exactly they'll do. I don't know exactly what they will do. Now what? All right, let's say this. I don't think they'll make any noise in the playoffs. I don't. No. Giannis on Instagram, we saw that. The Warriors were talking to the Grizzlies about trading for Jaren Jackson Jr., but they stopped their trade talks to focus on Giannis. Can you imagine if Jaren Jackson Jr. is with Steph Curry? Like, think about that. I mean, I would take Jaren Jackson over Kristaps. Your team talk about if we're gonna make the playoffs or not. My answer is Kobe White trade. Got it. You think Orlando will beat Miami? Orlando is. I'm not a big fan of Orlando right now. I am not. I'll go Miami over Orlando. If Orlando wins, then that proves my point. Miami won't make the playoffs. That proves my point. But can you imagine Jaren Jackson Jr. on Golden State? I think they went for the right person, wrong person. I think they could have got Jaren Jackson Jr. I really do believe they could have got Jaren Jackson Jr. If they did that, that would have taken a huge leap over Kristaps. Yep, they're not trading Kawhi. We knew that. We knew that already. The Warriors are keeping Draymond Green, of course. I think we knew that as well. Benedict I like this move. I like this for the Clippers. I like that for the Clippers. Denver Knicks in NBA Finals. I got Denver. I had the Thunder at first, dude. I had the Thunder, but with SGA out now for like a couple weeks, he may not even play an All-Star game. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I really don't know. Let's see. They're the only team. Zubac to the Pacers. There you go. The Pacers, they've definitely been missing a big since Miles Turner's gone. So, Jonathan Kuminga, he was shocked. Okay, how was he shocked? How was Jonathan Kuminga shocked? Please let me. Someone please explain that to me. How was Jonathan Kuminga shocked? Guys, let me know in the chat. Who do you guys have in the finals? I feel like I'll make a video on that. Guys, I really want to go back to making videos, right? But other stuff has been like, I really want to make Sixers videos again. I already have a podcast in mind. I already got a background set up. Like, I'm ready to do that. Like, I want to do it, but I'm keep on forgetting about it. Let's go to Sam's here. So here's something. I didn't know this. Here, we're gonna go with this. Look at this. Look at this. The Bucks wanted 5 or 6 first-round picks for Giannis. They could have gotten that. They could have gotten that, but the thing is, he is injured, right? Giannis is injured. But they could have really, realistically, gotten that. They really could. Could you imagine if someone did that? Like I said before, I knew Giannis wasn't going to get traded. I knew Giannis would get dealt in the offseason. I knew Ja would get dealt in the offseason. Like, there wasn't going to be a big name. Donovan Mitchell, I think, was the biggest name. Donovan Mitchell, Trae Young, there were some big names there. But Giannis, the biggest one, he was not getting moved. He was not getting moved at all. So, smoking. Yeah, no one else could afford it. No one else could really afford that, dude. I wonder if Halftime still wants Rockets to go to the NBA Finals. He does. Yeah. Can you imagine? They really could have, dude. They really could have got a 6th-round pick. Let's go to Sam's. Let's go to Sam's here. Oh, hold on. The Celtics traded Tillman to the Charlotte Hornets. Okay. It was the last trade to get out of luxury tax. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, look, nobody was serious to make an offer. Nobody. He's definitely saying he's stuck. I think that he is stuck here. He is stuck in Memphis. No one wants him. Nobody wants to make a big offer for Ja. Yeah, right here, Cam Thomas, like we talked about earlier. I'm not shocked because he wanted out, Brooklyn wanted him out, and then it's just like they didn't care what they would want. They took one of them out of the locker room. They took one of them out. They didn't want that. What is that word? They didn't want the drama in there. Now this makes Michael Porter Jr. the number 1 option for sure. This is definitely Michael Porter Jr.'s team now. It's him and Claxton. So I think it's a win. I honestly think it's a win. The Bucks and Suns are. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. The Bucks have been focused on him. We're going to go talk about Giannis. Tyler Jones. Here it is. So basically, yeah. That's basically it. That's it with that. Let's just talk NBA, guys. Let's just talk NBA. So if you guys have any questions for me, we can do research and stuff. And the Sixers signed Patrick Baldwin to a 10-day contract. Yay. Yeah. So let's look at this, guys. This is actually going to help explain my point for the Sixers. This is actually going to help right now. Look at this, right? Sixers now have 3 open roster spots after the deadline, assuming 2 are for Barlow and Walker. I'm not liking that Walker spot. I am not. That still leaves out for a buyout edition. So we're keeping Barlow and Walker, it seems like. And then a buyout, you got to get a guard. You got to get a guard now. I feel like you got to get a guard. Who's there in the buyout market? Lonzo Ball, Spencer Dinwiddie's another one. There's some guys that we can get at the buyout market for sure. There's definitely guys there. So, dude, I don't know. I did too. I did too. I did too, dude. All right. Oh yeah, Cam Thomas. We can get Cam. I forgot about that. We can get Cam Thomas. How would you grade your team's trade deadline? Z for my power. Paycheck is Xerox. Extra. I'm trying to. You don't get a Z for the Sixers. Oh my god. They don't understand how they don't understand how the cap works, do they? I can't believe they just did nothing. I really can't believe Miami did nothing. Alright. Alright. Alright, guys, I think that's pretty much it, unless something else breaks. But I don't think anything else is gonna break right now, guys. I don't think anything else is gonna break. Alright. No. Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Because I'm gonna make a video about my Sixers. So basically I said everything here about my Sixers that I was gonna do there. Pretty much. Like, here's another thing about my Sixers, right? Let's go into here. Let's go into here, right? About my Sixers. I would have been fine if they didn't even make a move. I would have been fine if they made one move. They made two. They got rid of Eric Gordon, and the Sixers got rid of Jared McCain. They basically did that for luxury, for tax purposes, to get under the threshold. That is basically what the Sixers did, and they see the team right now as they can contend. That's basically it. That is what this is telling me. This is telling me that the Sixers think they can contend right now with the way Joel Embiid is playing, with the way Paul George is playing without his suspension, how Tyrese Maxey is playing, how Edgecombe is playing. So this tells me they have a lot of confidence in the Sixers team. They have a lot of confidence in the Sixers team, and you got to listen to them. You got to listen to them on that. That's basically it about the Sixers. They can contend right now. They can. But I'm fine with the trade. I'm honestly fine with the trade deadline. There's nothing else. I'm glad they kept Drummond. I'm glad the fact that we were able to give Barlow a standard contract. I'm good that Eric Gordon's gone. There's still Kyle Lowry on this team. He's going to be gone at end of this year. You got that. So this offseason is going to be interesting for the Sixers. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be interesting. Pat Riley is a fraud, dude. They think they can get in the playoffs and contend. I'm not mad at a team that they can think they can contend. Is it the right way to go? No, it is definitely not a right way to go. It's not. They should have definitely made a move. But I can't be mad with the team's confidence level about their team right now. Yeah, Miami's a playing team. We were talking about that earlier with the standings. If they were in the playing right now, they're playing Orlando. I got Orlando beating Miami. And I'm not a big fan of Orlando. I said Miami earlier, but now I'm going with Orlando. I think I'll take Orlando over Miami there. And then Miami will have to play the Bulls or the Hawks. I got the Hawks if they play the Hawks. I got the Bulls, or I got Miami if they play the Bulls. The Suns are wow. You're only a game and a half. Wow, that's the West, man. That's the West. And how many trades did you make? How many trades did you guys make? One, Nick Richards. Was that the only trade you guys made? I feel like you guys made another move someplace down the line. They only made one trade. I see nothing. Alexander, a lot of trades were made today. A lot of trades are made. Your Warriors got rid of Kristaps. Or no, you got Kristaps. You guys got Kristaps and you got rid of Kuminga. So tell me about that. Nick Richards barely plays, and we got Mark Williams. What happened to the other guy we were talking about? That 10th round pick. Is that Mark Williams? Who's the other guy? I'm forgetting the other guy you guys have on the Suns there. I thought he was overrated coming out of college. Who's the other guy? I'm drawing a blank. Who is that guy? Who is that other guy? Matty Watts. Thank you. That was it. Hold on, I got something. Yeah, Giannis. I said that earlier. Yeah, actually, I said that a while ago. So you got Matty Watts. Thank you. I forgot about that. Giannis. Yeah, I'm telling you, this offseason is going to be crazy with the whole Giannis and Ja. And then Kyrie. Don't forget Kyrie at all. Kyrie, he might get traded in the offseason as well. Because they're definitely making this Cooper Flags team. They are. Yeah. This was a very good trade deadline. Very, very good. I had fun talking about all the trades and stuff. It was good. It was definitely good. Ja Morant is stuck. Like I said earlier, Alexander, Ja Morant is not going to go anywhere. His trade value has gone down so much because no one was going to make him a serious offer, right? That's one. Two, who could have won it with his off the court antics? Nobody. He's a great talent. I wanted him with Anthony Edwards. I wanted that to happen. But obviously, there's something going on with Ja that no one wants in their locker room. Ja Morant is basically done. He's done. Ja's gonna be a king in the offseason because they are desperate. Yeah. I thought they were like first I had a couple things about Ja. One, that he was not going to get traded in the offseason. 1. 2. After the Jaren Jackson Jr. trade, there was something telling me that Ja was going to get traded, but that didn't happen. So I was right the first time. No. LOL. Look, Ja did this to himself. Ja did this to himself, guys. That's basically who he is. That is basically who Ja is. No. I don't. Who's playing tonight? Who's playing tonight? Let's see. Who's playing tonight? Not tonight. Not tonight. My Sixers don't play till 10. So tomorrow, maybe. Knicks Pistons tomorrow, maybe. Pacers Bucks, no. I think I'm gonna do Knicks Pistons. Maybe. Heat Celtics? No. I'm done with the Heat. I am done with the Heat. Knicks Pistons, Pacers Bucks. And then Saturday I can't, I'm going out. Saturday I can't at all. Yeah, that's basically it. I always have the games recorded. I watched it the next day. I like put it on 5. I put it on like ×3 fast forward or something. So it gets by really quick. Yeah, Saturday I'm done. Sunday we got the Super Bowl. Knicks Celtics though? Maybe. Knicks Celtics Sunday. Monday I can't. Tuesday. Next Wednesday I am back for the Sixers against the Knicks. That is next Wednesday. Alright guys. I'm gonna head on out. Very quick stream. We went through all the trades here. I'm gonna make a video about my Sixers real quick. Gonna try to get that up either tonight or tomorrow. Really appreciate this, guys. The trade deadline was a huge success for my channel. Huge success. So yep. Alright guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, especially to the Hardcore Sports Network. Who's going live today? Who's going live on the network today? Who's going live over there right now? Let's see. Oh, we got premium takes tonight. Hey, that's back. Okay, we got premium takes tonight. Let's go. Okay, we got premium takes. So on now. They should go live now. And then we got wrestling tonight as well. Mets. Let's go. We got a good shows on the network tonight. Let's freaking go. Alright guys, I gotta get going. Like, share, subscribe. Really appreciate you all tuning in, man. Peace. I like doing these more than play-by-plays. I'm gonna be honest. I like talking about NBA more than doing play-by-plays. I think I'm better at this than that. So you guys like this more than that. But yeah. Gonna try to do these more often. Gonna try to either the Sixers or the whole NBA as a whole. I'm gonna do that more often, guys. Catch you all later. Have a good one. Peace.